सॉरी मैं एक एक 2 मिनट ले रही हूँ, मुझे ना एक दो चीज़ें देखनी है सिर्फ. मैं इसको ज़रा एडिट कर लूँ, देन आई जस्ट स्टार्ट. ओके, वी कैन स्टार्ट नाउ. So question number one is the lungs are part of the human exchange gas exchange system. Breathing moves air into and out of the lungs. Figure 1.1 shows part of the human gas exchange system and their functions. You have to draw a line for each part to its function. Okay. So alveoli, gaseous exchange takes place in alveoli. Intercostal muscles change the volume of thorax. Goblet cells, they oh ho, my line is going somewhere else. Okay. Intercostal muscles, goblet cells, cilia, and trachea. Okay, what is the adaptation of trachea? Hmm, correct. Good. Okay, one more thing. I've made lines inside the boxes. You don't have to make line inside the boxes. Just connect the two boxes from outer boundary. Okay. Next one is state two features of the alveoli that make them suitable for gas exchange. Thin, large surface area. Okay. Thin and large surface area. Okay. What was I about to ask? Any other adaptation? Any other feature? There are two other features. Surrounded by capillaries. Okay. And what's the last feature? Exactly. Moist lining. So that diffusion can take place more efficiently or easily. Okay, gas exchange changes the percentage of some gases in the lungs. Compare the pie chart and the key which shows which gases are represented by different type of shading. Okay, this is the key. So what is this here and what is this here? So a larger part that is dotted one is definitely nitrogen, which remains unchanged. Okay, what about these vertical lines? I guess these are vertical lines. So the oxygen concentration decreases. Okay, the dark color black one, carbon dioxide, correct, and nitrogen. Okay, what is this? Which one is this here and which one is it? Which is inspired and which is expired? Okay, this one is inspired here and this one is expired here. Correct. Okay. Next question is brown bread made from flour of whole wheat grains means it would have high amount of fiber. Okay. It contained both starch and fiber. Oh, it's written. A man eats a piece of brown bread. In his digestive system, the bread is chemically digested to maltose and then to glucose. So suggest describe where and how this digestion take place as the bread travels down the digestive system. Okay, before that I want to explain something that there are like three nutrients which break down when you or which got digested when you eat them. Number one is carbohydrate, number two is protein, and number three is lipids. Okay, these break down or get digested. If we talk about minerals, water, fiber, and vitamins, they don't digest, they don't break down, they are absorbed in their original form, right? So if you have a question like this, you need to remember that these four molecules do not break, or break means digest. They would be absorbed in the form they are taken in. Okay, and yes, yes, and as far as fiber is concerned, so fiber removes out of the body because we don't have which enzyme. Which enzyme would? Okay, five. No, no. Okay, fiber is basically the cell wall. So which enzyme should is required? Mhm. Cellulase. Cell wall. So enzyme is cellulase. Yes. Okay. So we do not have cellulase. That's why we cannot digest fiber. Clear? Okay. This is about. Now you can answer it. That okay. Where does the digestion of starch take place? So it's not one part. Yes, starts from mouth and was present in mouth. Okay, amylase into maltose. Okay, then okay, wait. You is there where? Okay, they have asked about where only. Okay, it isn't necessary. Then small intestine. Yes, yes. The first part is duodenum. In ileum, there is absorption part mainly. Okay, maltose into glucose. Okay, there was one question related to protein in the past that how does protein get digested as it moves through the digestive system. So I'm telling you the answer for that one. So the answer would be related to the pH as well because the pH in the stomach would be different and the pH in small intestine would be different and this protein starts to digest in stomach, not in mouth. Okay, so if such question is given, then you have to write the whole thing, like you have to mention the pH as well. Here they have asked about only like where and how, so there's no need to mention the pH or any other like condition required. But if such question where a very general thing is given, like how it's digested or how it moves through the alimentary canal, then you have to give all parts. Or maybe this question can be modified in other way, like how is starch digested as it moves through the alimentary canal. Then you have to mention the esophagus, that there is no digestion in the esophagus, there is no digestion in the stomach. Then you have to mention why, because esophagus is not producing any enzyme, and your stomach also doesn't have any enzyme for the starch digestion. Okay, then we have to mention such things. Okay. Describe what will happen to fiber as it passes through the digestive system. Good. Not digested. Okay. It's of two mark. Okay. What will happen to it? It won't be digested and pass through the just through feces. Yes, we don't use the word stool. Okay, glucose passes from the digestive system into the blood by diffusion and active transport. So, give two ways in which active transport is different from diffusion. Okay, give me 1 minute. Wait. Give me 1 minute. Okay, let me explain something. If such question came, like where the difference is asked, you need to give importance to the first term. Okay, like this question they have asked specifically about the active transport, so you have to give features of active transport which are not there in diffusion, not the features which are present in diffusion but not in active transport. Don't mention those. Mention the features which are present in active transport but missing in diffusion one. Okay. Okay, energy or they need transport proteins. Okay, and what are the what? Carrier proteins. Okay. And the main definition is it's a movement of particles from area of the gradient. It's not complete definition. It's incomplete. No, no, that is part of osmosis. Using energy from aerobic respiration. I'm just asking the definition. Give me the complete definition. Okay. Next one is scientists have found there are different type of starch which have molecules of different shapes. I mean, definitely they are going to have different enzymes because they have different shapes. Some molecules are digested rapidly and other are slowly. So there are two stars given in the example. Oh, okay. One is raising the blood concentration really high because it get digested very easily. So as soon as you eat that food, your sugar level would or your glucose level would increase. Okay? While the other one, it gets digested slowly. So it won't increase the blood concentrate glucose concentration to that much extent. So what do you think which one is beneficial? I guess the question is related to this. Okay, yes. First thing is there is already glucose in the blood when starch is eaten. Definitely there is something. How does it show it? It doesn't start from the origin. Okay, it's one mark. Starts from the origin of the, with the origin of y-axis. Okay. Next one, both graph lines shows an initial increase in the blood glucose concentration followed by a decrease. Suggests two reasons why the blood glucose concentration decrease. Okay. Absorbed in the okay is absorbed and is present in your blood. Okay, what causes the glucose concentration to decrease? Insulin converts glucose to glycogen. Okay, what can be other reason? What is the primary function of glucose in our body? What's the primary function? Yes, using aerobic respiration. Maybe we can write respiration as well, but it's okay if you're writing aerobic. Um, Next one is we use information from 2.1 to suggest which type of starch is healthier. Here's your here's your graph. Which one is healthier? Okay, and why do you think so? Hmm. Good. Yes, yes. Is it of 2 mark? I guess yes, it's of 2 mark. So yes, we say that slowly digested starch is more healthier because it causes less variation in the blood glucose level. We don't say spike. Okay, less variation means it won't increase or much decrease, won't show much increase or much decrease. That is your spike. Okay, variation mean it would stay in a limited like range. Variation. It causes less variation in the concentration of glucose in blood. Okay, next question is scientists want to produce A new wheat variety with an increased fiber content. How will they do this? Humans are doing it. Selective breeding. Okay, explain this selective breeding. Give any 2 points of selective breeding. Mm-hmm. Wait, stay to the stay. Okay, stay with like simple thing. No, phenotype because we need we need more fiber content. So plant with increased fiber content would be artificially selected and then breeded. Okay, bred through generation. Oh yes, so it would be same bred through generation. What is point number two? That would definitely be genetic modification. Have you read about the GMOs and GMPs? Genetically modified plants and organisms? Okay, okay, then you can answer this. How these are modified? Changes in the DNA. Yes, we transfer the desired gene, correct? Preferred gene or desired gene to produce a high fiber content. Okay, okay, there. Next one. Figure 3.1 micrograph, photo micrograph is showing a capillary network of a woman and the structure labeled X is white blood cell. The diameter of this is 10 millimeter of this and the magnification is given. What is the actual diameter? Magnification one, yes. So actual is equal to what? Wait, let me write the formula. Magnification is equal to image size over. Okay, now rearrange it. Okay, don't just jump to the formula, write it and then modify it. Okay, okay, so it would be 10 micrometer. Okay, we have to give answer in micrometer. How to convert millimeter into micrometer? Multiplying. Wait, multiply by 1000. So it would be 10,000 divided by 1250 as we need to give the working. What would be your answer? 8 micrometer. You have to mention the unit as well. Okay. W and X are both red blood cells, correct? But one seems to have a different shape. Why do you think so? Correct. One is front view and other one is side view. So, what I was about to write, both would have biconcave shape. However, they appear different as X is which view? Is it the front view? Yes. Sorry? Top view. Okay, okay. Is from top view and Y. Oh, sorry, W. W is side view. Side view. Okay. Next one. Y and Z are both liquid. Name the liquids Y and Z. Okay, let's move over here. Y is inside the capillary and Z is outside the capillary. Yes, plasma and tissue fluid. What is your explanation? Why do you think so? Okay, why is plasma or correct? Good, good. Plasma, what do you say? Squeezed out. Squeezed out of the capillary due to high pressure and form tissue fluid. Correct. At Y, let's say at no Z, and this happens at Y. Okay. The woman has malaria and symptoms of anemia. The malarial pathogen infect red blood cells where they multiply to form many genetically identical pathogen cells. What is the name for pathogen of malaria? Plasmodium. And what is the vector for this one? Mosquitoes. Female mosquito. And do you have any idea about the name of that mosquito? Okay. Anopheles mosquito. Okay, describe how malarial pathogen can be transmitted from this woman to another person. Like you have to give the whole pathway. Okay, the female mosquito bites bites that bites that woman and then it sucks up the blood of the infected woman. How? Through a vector. Okay, vector we have mentioned female anopheles. They just bite the infected women and then when they bite another healthy person, they inject the plasmodium into the blood of healthy person. Okay. Okay, it's of 3 mark. So very first mark was of malarial vector pathogen transfer, and you can inject it into healthy person. Name the type of nuclear division that takes place in new pathogen cells. Mitosis. Which infection with the suggest why infection with the malarial pathogen can cause anemia because they are affecting. It's like red blood cells. No, no, no. What I was about to write destruction, destroyed. Red blood cells destroys due to which their number decrease. It's not about the formation of new cells, but the existing cells they got destroyed. State one cause, other cause of anemia. Wait, another cause iron deficiency. Iron deficiency. Hmm. Uh-huh. Um, no, that is another type of anemia. That is something else.